Welcome back to Rampage Pro Wrestling. A somber mood here after the attack from behind by the Hate Junkie, Strychnine and Danny Only, who we saw throw fire in the face of Murder One, who had a match going with Bobby Moore. Of course, all of those under the tutelage of Charlie Cash, and now we see the big man, Bull Buchanan, coming out.
Yeah, tough way to come back into it, but Bull Buchanan, a man who's got on a mission since he's returned. He wants back what he considers to be his Rampage Pro Wrestling heavyweight title right now. That's in the possession of J-Rod, but earlier in our show he made it clear, not with a lot of words, but with a lot of presence, that it's not going to be that far from now. J-Rod's going to have to face Bull Buchanan, and what a match that's going to be.
Absolutely. Talk about heavyweight championship material. This man could be a champion anywhere he chose to be, and he chose to be right here at the hotbed of pro wrestling, Middle Georgia, Rampage Pro Wrestling. And now his opponent, an equally great athlete, should be a great matchup, Adrian Hawkins, who has been chasing the TV title and unsuccessful in his most recent attempt. Should be a great matchup.
He is from Tucson, Arizona, weighing in at 191 pounds. Please give it up for Adrian Hawkins.
And this match, there's no title belts involved here, but obviously both men have had title belts in their eyes. We know Adrian Hawkins has had that TV title in mind, as Bull Buchanan has never accepted the fact that he lost the RPW title, and he doesn't care who's wearing it, Bill. He just wants that belt.
Well, and Adrian Hawkins could have beaten Jeremy Vane at many different opportunities, but Vane, one of the KG veterans at Rampage Pro Wrestling, able to escape with his title, and that was the story again at RPW Reloaded. Hawkins very, very close, but after a VDT on the heavyweight title belt in a no disqualification match, Hawkins was shoulders were counted to 3 on the mat, and he was not able to get the title, but he hasn't lost any of the appeal he has to this great fan base here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Adrian Hawkins been on both sides of the fence, so to speak, but certainly he tends to like the fans' side a lot more, and charged in Bull Buchanan like a bull that he is, not waiting for the opening of this match, the bell to ring. Bell has sounded, charging in now, ducks and misses, good drop kick by Adrian Hawkins. The big man still on his feet. Drop kick that time missed as he sidestepped him. And now taking both legs. Tries to slam him into that corner. That time stopped him and caught him with a fist to the nose.
We saw earlier in the night that those ropes were a little bit loose, and it appears that they continue to be here in the match, but Adrian Hawkins able to plant his feet, come off with that back elbow, and he's been able to take the big man off his feet, and that's an accomplishment. But that reach, look at the reach on Bull Buchanan.
And look at the anger. That time went in for that boot, and luckily for Adrian Hawkins, he sidestepped him. And now kicking away at the leg of Bull Buchanan, and obviously giving up that size. He wants to take that leg out from under this big man, a giant of a man. Now goes to arm whip him, and reversal there. The power of Bull Buchanan is just amazing. Hawkins going to have to try the high fly and somehow take this giant down. Comes up now for, I guess, going to go for a neck breaker.
Well, but that's a move that's based both on centrifugal force and on body weight, and unfortunately Hawkins really does not have the body weight to execute that when Bull Buchanan's planted. Oh! And Buchanan literally caught him in the face, but that looks like it may have hurt his hand as much as it may have hurt Adrian Hawkins, but Hawkins is the man down.
The force of Hawkins coming off that rope certainly made that even more devastating than it would have been, and just the fact that it's the fist belonging to Bull Buchanan tells you right there. It was on a hurt high knee there by Buchanan. Buchanan easy to anger. He needs to go some anger management classes sometimes, I think.
Well, I think until he gets what he considers to be his title belt back and becomes champion again, if he's able to do that here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, you're going to see a frustrated, aggressive Bull Buchanan no matter who gets in the ring. And he doesn't really pick sides. It's no good guy, bad guy with Bull Buchanan. He's the same guy no matter who he's facing.
Now Bull out there on that rail, and going to be like a street fight. If you're in there with Bull Buchanan out on the floor, that's not where you want to be. Runs him into those metal rails. And Adrian Hawkins now on the floor. Bull rolls in just enough to break the count. The wily veteran that he is, he certainly knows his way around the ring. And now picks his man up on the floor. Very little padding there and no padding on that metal rail.
And just slamming him down throat first against that. It looked like Hawkins was able to get his arm up, may have absorbed some of that punishment, but I don't know how much of it. And it's been all Bull Buchanan since, well, at least for the last several minutes and outside the ring. Referee Dustin Robinson trying to get them back in the ring and not being real successful in it. I know he really doesn't want to count this match out for either man.
Buchanan slams his head into the concrete wall. And the count is on by referee Dustin Robinson, and Robinson's no pushovers. We've seen many times this referee will not take anything from wrestlers. He tries to keep it right in the ring, right down the middle. Hard to do with somebody the size of Bull Buchanan, but trying to allow this man, Adrian Hawkins, to at least get back to his feet.
Well, and Dustin Robinson trying to get Bull Buchanan back, broke the count, started it again, and Hawkins able to get in the ring, and flurries of punches. Second wind, I don't know where he's finding it.
Power slam and caught him right in midair.
So that'll take the wind out of his sails for sure.
Bull Buchanan now takes him down, hooks the ledge. He's got him covered. I thought he had him, but somehow that heart of Adrian Hawkins not giving up. Powers out. I'll remind the fans, coming up next, our main event, I'm excited to see Hot Like Lava back in action in tag team action against Marvelous Michael Stevens and Drew Adler. Great tag team action still to come. Don't go away. Glad you joined us here. Either you're on Fox 24, Cox Communications, or My41 TV, wherever you came from. Join us live here on Saturday, February 19th for more live Rampage Pro Wrestling right here at Johnny G's Fun Center.
I'm hoping we can get an update on the condition of Murder One. We saw what happened to him in the previous segment, burned at the hands of Danny Only, the Hate Junkies, Charlie Cash's group, a setup with Bobby Moore.
And once again, the common denominator, we see all these injuries taking place. It's always Charlie Cash.
Oh!
Somewhere in the vicinity, caught with that big boot. That'd make Ernie Ladd proud, I think.
Every time that Adrian Hawkins seems to get a little bit of a little steam going up, Bull Buchanan is there to take it out of it. Oh, only a 2 count.
Buchanan thought he had him that time, and telling the referee that was a 3 count, but this man right here giving up size, giving up some experience, but Adrian Hawkins' heart may be bigger than Bull Buchanan. A knee now by Buchanan, who's finding out now this man's a little maybe tougher than he anticipated. But don't ever underestimate a man, especially in a Rampage Pro Wrestling ring. A match can be won at any given time by any wrestler. Good attempt there but caught in midair by Buchanan.
Adrian Hawkins been nothing but game in this particular one. Tries to cross body, is able to get away there, pushes Buchanan away, ducks one, throws a punch, ducks one another, throws another punch. Good.
Like David and Goliath here, David trying to slay the giant.
And Hawkins hits the ropes, comes off, catches him with a clothesline, goes into the ropes again, comes off again with a clothesline, rocking the big man back but not taking him off his feet. Double sledge misses, back elbow takes the big man down.
And this could be the momentum that Adrian Hawkins was looking for, but you know, a lot's been taken out of Hawkins in this match, and this is his time to shine. He's got the big man, the bull, on the ropes, throws him backwards into the corner, caught him solidly, and now we've seen this before. Goes in for the momentum, caught with the clotheslines that came off, and that time almost took the man's head off. Great effort, gallant effort by Adrian Hawkins, but the winner with that devastating lariat move, the big man, the Bull Buchanan, who's on a mission now for the RPW Heavyweight Championship.
Bull Buchanan.
And that target right now is on the man they call J-Rod.
You were right to point out a tremendous performance by Adrian Hawkins, giving away a ton of size and weight to Bull Buchanan, but then again, who doesn't when they're in the ring? And that's going to be, you mentioned J-Rod, that's going to be the hill he has to climb, the tree he has to climb or chop down, because you saw the challenge that a major competitor like Adrian Hawkins had against Bull Buchanan. We can only imagine how J-Rod is going to fare against the same man, and I'm sure we're going to see that very, very soon. Bull Buchanan, a force in Rampage Pro Wrestling.
We'll be back with more action.